Welcome to the Average Rook. We are still playing Chaos on Deponia. We have made it into the resistance that is hiding under the floating black market. You know, the whole death to the Organon stuff. So now we need to talk to Janosch.
Greetings, recruit. What's up?
You call yourselves a resistance cell? You look like a bunch of total losers to me.
That may be your first impression, but the truth is, we're a fantasy bunch.
Janosch! Would your new friend like a glass of orange juice?
No thanks, Mom. Featherly again.
Huh, you guys being venturesome?
Well, at least we have a concept.
So, what's your concept?
We're sitting here discussing, snacking on chips, and questioning about the unfairness of being oppressed by the Organon.
That is
And
it?
what exactly are you hoping to move that way?
Move? Who said anything about moving?
Well, isn't that sort of implied by the term underground movement?
Oh, that, yes. Well, of course we are moving as well.
I wasn't talking about circling the sun and drifting away from the other tectonic plates.
You're really going out of your way to say that he is fat.
Your concept is crap. For crying out loud, you can't even pronounce the word concept properly.
If you have a better concept, then let us know.
Well, we do have one.
I've got a concept.
What?
A concept. As in plan.
Ah, a concept. For a second, I thought you said concept. But if you mean a concept, I'm very interested. Just insert your sliders into the projector.
Okie dokie.
I've got to go.
Your facilities are upstairs by the front door. FIFA la revolution.
Yes. Let us put the slides into the slide projector and show these people how we move things.
What is that all about?
I'm taking matters into my own hands now. You want to stop the Organon? I'm all for it. But you're going to need the right leader. Someone who's got courage and charisma.
Someone who is not
Shit.
entirely interested in the
clear
underground movement
elocution.
and is only
Shit.
just trying to
In
impress
short,
Skull.
someone who could go up against the Organon all by himself if need be.
They don't think it's him.
Cowboy Dodo from the local radio station is charismatic enough.
I was talking about myself, you dodos.
Don't make me laugh. What could possibly qualify you for that kind of responsibility?
What do you think? I've got a concept.
Yes, oh yes! A slideshow! I bet this is going to be so exciting.
Watch and
Well,
learn.
at least she's not truly babyish. So that's the first one we get.
Oh.
What is that? A spot? Impossible to recognize anything.
It is actually a symbol.
A symbol.
A symbol?
How mysterious.
The concept sounds pretty exciting already.
What about you think,
Positively
Garlef?
mystic, with just a hint of legend.
Shut up, Leibold. And what does it symbolize?
It shows what will become of us if we don't act right away.
Wow, this is shocking.
You're a pretty glib talker.
But do you have any proof for your claim?
I most certainly do.
Alright, so these next slides are going to be a little bit difficult
Here.
because you have to pick the right words.
What's that?
Bombing fort, I believe. We're gonna... Okay, this is going to be one that I need to look up, so, give me a minute. Oh, come on.
An Organon bombing fort. The Dark Exchequer has distributed these towers around the planet.
Alright, the internet
find
has
that
crapped out on me, so I
disturbing.
can't actually look it up. So I'm just
scared.
going to have
I
to
don't quite understand.
pray
Why
that
would the Organon
what I
build
pick
towers
is
like
correct.
that? What's the purpose of those bases?
Okay, I think I've got it.
Our enemy will try to eradicate Deponia.
What? But are you really sure?
Of course.
It's true! The order comes from the Elysian Council of Elders. They have no idea that Deponia is inhabited.
Inconceivable. But what are we going to do about it?
Alright, so apparently we need to be picking words because Janosch is going to try and repeat everything that happens. So in order to do this, we are apparently trying to pick words that won't sound funny coming through his lips. So we have to take away all of the S's and the TH's. So our team will dare to attack.
Our team will dare to attack.
Attack the Organon. Are you out of your mind?
We don't even know where to strike.
Yes, we do!
I obtained topographical data locating one particular Organon fort.
I obtained topographical data locating one particular Organon fort.
Wow. He seems to be really well prepared.
I thought there were hundreds of blast towers. Why should we tackle this particular one?
Our enemy might...
Okay, so detonate a bomb here and put an end to all life, marine and on land. We can't pick that one because there's a TH. No TH, no TH, no TH.
Detonate a bomb here and put an end to all life, marine and on land.
That's horrible. Rufus is right. We must prevent it at all costs.
But what comes next? What about all the other blast towers?
Okay, goal in her brain implant might be an important trump in her hand. No, no, no.
Goal and her brain implant might mean an important trump in our hand.
So far, I understand it all.
Can you give us a brief summary?
I will do that.
No, you
This
don't
is
have
why
to
we
do
were
that,
picking the
Janosch.
words.
I can do it myself.
No, I will summarize this.
Uh-oh. All right, whatever happens, don't laugh, Rufus.
Show the first slide again, will you?
Exactly. What was that exactly?
An Organon bombing fort. Our enemy will try to eradicate Deponia. Our team will dare to attack.
So far, so good. And what is this?
You obtain topographical data locating one particular Organon fort. Our enemy might detonate a bomb here and put an end to all life, marine and on land.
Almost done.
Goal in her brain implant might mean an important trump in our hand.
You've
Perfect.
understood everything. Bravo.
That's all very well, but how does it help us?
An Elysian inspector named Cletus is currently here on Deponia. Goal accompanied him. That's why she's here in the first place. Her codes serve to activate the last high boat in Porta Fisco that is supposed to take her back to Elysium.
Correct.
We have to let Elysium know that Deponia is actually inhabited. Therefore, I will take Goal to Elysium.
But of course, you could try to sway the Council of Elders.
Once they learn that Deponia is inhabited, they'll cancel the blast.
Yep.
But why should you, of all people, go to Elysium?
Because I'm the spitting image of the inspector.
That's highly unlikely.
But it's true! Rufus and Cletus could be twins.
What a strange coincidence.
And it gets even better. Argus's cruiser has docked at the blast tower I indicated. Its mission is to take Cletus and Goal to the high boat in Porta Fisco. During the attack, Goal and I can make use of the ensuing chaos to overwhelm Cletus, and then I will take his place. What do you say? Are you with me?
That sounds very risky.
But it's our only chance. Any more questions?
Apparently not. Well, he's got that sport.
Yeah.
And his sport. But what about Janosch?
Long live Rufus, our spearhead!
Yay! That was so cool! You made Janosch look like a little idiot.
Well, how else would he look compared to somebody my size? Now all I have to do is persuade your two other aspects.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll find a way. And I should know, the others are a part of me, to tell you the truth. I liked you right from the start. You were a lot like Cletus, but you lack his moody, spiteful side.
That's true. Just thinking of that idiot really gets my dander up.
And you're so clueless and bumbling, which makes you very attractive to women.
Thanks. I think.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
would
sure about
better
that
stay
comment.
here until you manage to persuade the other two. I
Yes.
must admit that I'm actually a little jealous. Totally weird, isn't it?
Alright, so that is one goal down. It is now time to try and woo Spunky Goal. So let us use the controller on her and activate Spunky Goal. We got, apparently, we apparently got ourselves
Oh, yes.
a good chat-up line for temperamental women. But let us see what happens when we use it on her.
Why, hello, doll. Come here often?
What did you say?
Why, hello, doll. Come here often.
Is that supposed to be funny?
But
First, you drag me off, and then you try to be cute? Why hasn't it occurred to you that I might be well and truly pissed off?
why, hello, doll. Come here often.
Yeah, you deserve that.
Whoa! No brawling in my bar. This may be the favorite hangout of the lowest scum in town, but some rules still apply, you know.
He started it.
I haven't done a thing.
He's got a point. Running around like an idiot ain't a crime.
Hey!
But maybe being an idiot is.
I said, hey! You're lucky I don't hit women.
Go ahead and try.
Maybe I'll start by giving you a good spanking.
Okay,
If you
enough.
fancy a broken jaw, be my guest.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here in the floating black market, we settle our differences in a civilized manner. There is only one way to get you two to quit your bickering. Platypus-based.
There we go. So this is basically gladiators, but with platypuses. What is it? Platypi. I don't know.
Bring it on!
Alright, so at our level, this is going to be quite difficult, but let us see what we can do. This is going to require snappy movements. I just got to pay attention to where she's looking, and I got to be quick about it.
It's on! Let's get
Alright, so wherever she looks, that's where she is going to hit. We just need to guard, and wherever she's blocking, we need to hit the opposite area. Is it going to be horrible? Shit.
Internal hemorrhage. Coward move.
There we go.
Walking silly bonus. Too bad. Face it on blow.
I just gotta be quick.
Ruby prize. Don't shield your balls.
Don't shield my balls.
Let it come. Them's defense.
Oh, that didn't work.
Give up already. Isolation points. Blockhead block. Sonic Fondly.
Alright, gotta be careful about this one.
Finish him. Beyond that. Water shot. Make him bleed. Beyond that. Spill his guts.
Alright, we did it. That was a lot harder than it was before. The last time I tried to do this, I actually failed and I needed to buff myself up. But as long as you get the hang of it, you don't need to buff yourself up. You can do just as well with what you have. Well, now we got Spunky
That
Goal.
was fun. That was fun. Maybe you're not the little idiot I took you for after all.
That's because people tend to overlook my true greatness. Now all I have to do is persuade your last alter ego.
To tell you the truth, I liked you right from the start. You are a lot like Cletus, only without his attitude and his misguided sense of superiority.
That's true. I'm totally laid back.
And you exude a certain air of neglect that makes you very attractive to women.
Thanks. I think.
I'd better stay here until you manage to persuade the other two. I must admit that I'm actually a little jealous. Totally weird, isn't it?
Alright, so we still have a bit of time, so we can do what we can.
Ah, you again. Are you?
Well, actually, I don't need to talk to you.
See.
Alright, we need to switch over to Lady Goal. Our last goal to woo.
Huh?
Okay. So now we need to talk to her about, I forget what we need to speak to her about.
You again. You never give up.
Because we
do
need a
you?
specific item.
Realizing that is part of knowing me.
Just like living in constant fear of grievous bodily harm.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay, I have to come and see Doc.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving.
There we go.
So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Yeah.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
And we're just gonna take him anyway?
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
Yes.
What a woman.
Now, I don't think we'll be able to woo Lady Gull too quickly in this one episode, so I may have to do it in the next one. But we can at least still get to, I mean, we've still got, like, 10 to 15 minutes, so we could make it if we clutch it. Now, you remember when we went to Bellevue, there was this snooty little sensor blocking our way to get to this area. In order to convince it, we need to overload its senses with the influenza virus peanuts. And there we go. Alright, so as you can see here, this is the slightly better part of town, really. Let's take a look around. So we've got a platypus trapper, we've got what appears to be a restaurant of some sort. There's a thing that I'm pretty sure I've already collected. Let's talk to the platypus trapper.
Welcome to Platypus Paradise. What platitudes may I offer you today?
What the heck is this place?
It's a souvenir shop. We have everything a tourist could possibly desire. Platypus greeting cards, platypus candy, platypus hats, platypus back scratchers, platypus jewelry, platypus figurines for the mantelpiece, platypus cuddly toys, t-shirts with amusing platypus slogans, and music cartridges with platypus noises.
Platypus.
Well, stop.
Platypus. So much platypus!
Have you got anything that's not made from platypuses?
Well, the platypus figurines are made of clay, but I use platypus wax for the finish.
Oh, joy of joys.
I take it you're into platypuses.
Sure looks like it, huh? Platypuses are my livelihood. If you know where to find them, you can make a small fortune off of them.
Oh, really?
By selling back scratchers to tourists?
Ha! You have no idea. For one thing, I supply them to the Platypus restaurant. I'm also a bookmaker for platypus betting and chairman of the Platypus Club.
Oh, really?
Platypuses even inspire my poetry.
You, write poetry about platypuses.
Yep, mainly for greeting cards, but they also appear every week in Platypus Daily.
Which I bet you're right. Okay,
You also supply the platypus restaurant.
Yep, there's good eating on one of those things.
What if there's a shortage?
Now that would be a disaster. The restaurant would have to completely change its menu. But it'll never come to that. There are unguarded nests everywhere on the floating black market.
Okay, what's the deal with this
What's the
platypus
deal
club?
with this platypus club?
Oh, it's great. As a member, you always get brand new information from the world of platypuses delivered to your doorstep. You'll be the first to learn about the wonders of platypus procreation. And you'll know the platypus migration routes even before winter comes.
Sounds kind of
And you'll have
disgusting.
feathers grow on your hump.
Platypuses have neither feathers nor humps. As a member of the club, you'd know that. Upon registration, every new member receives the latest edition of the Platypus Field Guide. I hid some trial membership cards in the restaurant's fortune cookies.
And that is exactly
With a
what
little
we
help
need.
from Dame Fortune, you might be able to join the inner circle of platypus enthusiasts.
If Dame Fortune really keeps herself busy with that kind of humbug, it explains the bad luck I've been having lately.
Yep. Let me see.
What else can you tell me about platypuses?
Quite a lot, but that would take all day.
And nobody wants that.
If you were a member of the Platypus Club, you
Alright,
could look
skip
it up.
that.
Ah, yeah. Grab up.
Yes, I
Okay, I need him to talk to us about
You are the
poetry.
best. Upon your breast, I'll gladly rest. I like your pretty face so well. Into your eye, Your leg. I like into your. I like into your eye.
Welcome.
Okay, tell me more about these greeting cards.
Tell me more about these greeting cards.
It's poetry. Platypus poetry.
So, when you've got time, I'd really like you to recite some of your poetry.
You are gonna die inside.
Well, buckle up then. Here comes the classic now. I am here. There are you. Platypoo.
Wow. I suddenly feel so
Inspired? Elated? Moved?
sick.
All right, that was it.
Grab a bus, platypus.
Yes, I will, Ducky Bill.
Oh my god. All right, so in order to get that, well, here's the catch.
I'd like to order some takeout.
Very well, just make your choice from the menu.
In order to get that fortune cookie, we need to order a meal. Unfortunately, we do not have any money. As you can see from the instructions, sucks that Rufus had to liquefy Bozo's wallet for a chemical experiment. Now he has no choice but to combine the various Cthulhu specials in a way he can get a small meal for free. All we really need is that fortune cookie. However, I don't exactly have the time to be doing this particular puzzle, and I really don't have the brain capacity, so I'm gonna skip it. We just need the fortune
Is this
cookie.
your order?
Yes. Why?
Right. That comes to, 0 zloty.
That deserves a large tip. Let's say 30%.
How very generous.
And you can keep the change.
So we got a fortune cookie. There is a specific fortune cookie we need, so we need to go through and use them.
Huh. I can't wait to see if my proverbial tinkerer's luck has landed me a trial membership in the Platypus Club.
Yes, well, eventually.
The greatest happiness is to see others smile. Darn it, another loser.
Let's go again.
I'd like to order the same again.
One usual, coming up.
Looks like they got the same voice for everything.
You catch the biggest fish with patience. Darn it, another loser.
Yeah,
I'd like to order the same again.
One usual, coming up.
let's go again.
Who needs a trial membership in the Platypus Club when he has health and friends? Darn it, another loser. I'd like to order the same
Yes,
again.
so
One usual, coming up.
eventually the clues get a little more, or at least a little less abstract.
Luck is with the fisherman.
And a little more
Darn
blunt.
it, another loser.
So if it's
I'd like to order the same
it's
again.
not an indicator
One usual,
now,
coming up.
we have to get the right particular fortune cookie to give to the fisherman in order to get our club membership.
Help, I've fallen into the fortune cookie machine. Darn it, another loser. I'd like to order
One
the
more.
same again.
One usual, coming up.
Okie dokie.
Take a fortune cookie to the fisherman, you blockhead. Darn it, another loser.
Okay, so now we need to grab
I'd like to
one
order the
more.
same again.
One usual, coming up.
This time, we do not want to use it. Instead, we need to get back to the harbor. And then we give our fortune cookie to the fisherman.
What's that supposed to be?
A fortune cookie. Since you're bragging about your oh-so-terrific fisherman's luck, maybe you could prove it for a change.
Huh, if that's all. There you go. I won. Hooray.
What? Show me.
Nothing doing. I won that. And I always wanted to be, a member of the Platypus Club.
Damn it.
But it was my cookie.
Ah, shut up. Here's your stupid membership card. I'm already a member of that silly club. Once accidentally fell on a scratch card. And now, leave me alone with your nonsense.
Well, yippee. Alright, we still have a few more minutes. We can explore the Bellevue a little more. We don't need to go to there until a little while has passed. Let's go this way, and let's talk to Hoedown the Gardener.
Don't bother me. It's almost quitting time. It's almost.
Who uses a spade to rake? Oh, look, children. It's Hoedown the Garden Gnome.
Alright, let's ruin his day.
Hey, hands off the tree.
Okay. What? That wasn't my hands. Because I did it with my feet. You see? Here, feet. Boom. Oh, come on. That was funny.
You're gonna piss him off. And now watch what happens.
Oh, what happened? And why does my back suddenly feel like somebody scratched the word revenge into it with a rusty rake? Ugh, must be the stress.
All right, let's go back to Bellevue. He is now using a rake, which means he has taken away the rake that was there, so we won't have to step on it. So now we get the spade. Check this area.
Knock, knock.
Who or what are you?
They call me Rufus.
I'm Crane, but everybody here calls me the poet.
Who calls you that? I just heard it for the first time.
You probably move in the wrong circles.
Oh, yeah? If you mean those circles that don't include your ego, you're probably right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Your place looks a bit austere.
I've got everything I need.
Yeah, except for an interior designer.
How does he have, like, all of this stuff, but not the appropriate things that they go into?
Do you know Captain Seagull?
You mean the idiot who lives above me in the villa? I'm rather fed up with him.
Can I borrow some of your things?
No. If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, go to Seagull. I only have things I really need.
You're such a pathetic wretch.
But I'm rich in spirit.
Isn't that the same? The Organon...
Ha, those up there.
Were you... They want to... Don't you want to...
But of course, I shall call...
And this...
Not really. The masses are always...
See you later.
Right. Leave me alone.
Yes, well, we'll have better use of his services later. And now, let us go into this. Time for a bit of a surprise. If you haven't played this before.
Whoa, impressive digs.
Ahem. Have you ever heard of knocking?
Of course, but I find their new album too commercial.
What are you doing here? Don't you at least wipe your feet?
Not since my 8th birthday. Back then, my dad?
Rufus?
Dad! You're Captain Seagull?
Ahem. Your shoes, Rufus.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh boy.
Wow, Dad, this is really a totally radical kick-ass location. And a doormat made of real wombat. Respect.
Doormat?
Yeah, it's hanging right next to the door.
That's my Sunday coat.
Oh.
Listen, Rufus, I'm a busy man. Just tell me what brought you here and then run along and play again, okay?
Well.
Aren't you at all glad to see me?
Yes, of course I'm glad. I'm just very busy right now. If you're a good boy and let your old man finish his work, then maybe later we can go feed the seagulls.
Feed the seagulls? Are you kidding? I have important things to do.
Then it won't matter if I haven't got time for you until later, right?
Later. You always say that. I thought you went to Elysium.
Elysium?
We just got to the dialogue and then we'll
Elysium, you know. You left me to move to Elysium. You can't tell me you don't remember that.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember. And how? Just what was I thinking? After all, everybody knows that it's impossible to escape Deponia. What a wild and crazy guy I was back then. Always reaching for the stars. Today, I know it's not worth the effort to pursue such crazy ideas. Once you're as old as your dad, I'm sure you'll understand.
You can so totally forget that. I'll never be that old, loser.
Uh-huh.
You changed your name?
Nothing to do with you, honestly. But still, please don't go around telling everybody you're my son, all right?
Jeez.
Dad, how come you're talking to me like that? You may not have noticed, but I am no longer a child.
Ah, you're all grown up now.
Yeah, ha 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 ha.
Like with a house of your own and a steady income.
Well, I mean, that's,
I'll take that for a no.
I'm A tinkerer. I even had a real workshop in Kuvak.
You're not talking about that toy workbench I once gave you when you were little.
Well, I'm still way more grown up than you are. So there. Don't you even want to know what I've been up to all this time?
Oh, please don't tell me you wreaked some sort of havoc again. What was it this time? Did you set something on fire? Did you steal anything? Destroy someone else's property?
Well, I mean, you've got to see that in context. I have to stop the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Then what are you doing here in the floating black market? The Organon are far away. And if anything should explode here, it'll probably be your fault.
Yeah, you just don't understand.
I don't? So when has the Organon ever blown up anything?
Maybe not so far, but...
And how many detonations have you caused this month?
Well,
okay, that's not entirely fair.
That shut you up, huh?
I'm still counting. I need to go look after my Elysian girlfriend.
Yes, of course. What was her name again? Babsy Boo?
No, not Babsy Boo. She's a true Elysian. Her name is Goal.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Now you're impressed, huh?
You meet an Elysian and then bring her here? Didn't I teach you anything?
No, you were a great parent.
You didn't leave her alone, did you?
Don't worry, she's in a safe place, down in Gulliver's Tavern at the harbor.
Okay. Looks like I failed to teach you a few essential facts of life.
Really, Dad, let's not go there. I know all about the bees and the flowers, although I may be a little unclear about the concept of pollination. But I'm a real pro when it comes to building hives, if you know what I mean.
You're giving me hives, all right. But let's get back on topic. What I was trying to say is that obviously you never learned how to treat a lady. Have you at least invited her to dinner?
Well, there was this bowl of peanuts.
I'm talking about a date, Rufus. A romantic date. The only restaurant that might be suitable is Chez Schlumpy. At least they offer an exclusive view. But alas, all they have on their menu is platypus.
What's wrong with platypus?
It's so vulgar. It lives among the flotsam and feeds on table scraps. It could even be the heraldic beast of Deponia.
Oh, jeez.
No, platypus dishes would only remind her that she is stranded in the boondocks. You must see to it that platypus completely disappears from the menu.
So you can see that he's interested, but he's most likely interested for the wrong reasons.
Once you've done that, you may reserve a table in my name, but not before then. Understand?
Okay, considering the time...
Don't go away. I'll be back soon.
Forget that line. Not even an 8-year-old would buy it.
Ouch. Okay, we've still got a little bit more to talk to him about, but we will save that for the next episode, which is coming up in just a little bit, because I record these in the same day. So now that we have got 2 goals under our wing, we have 1 last goal to woo. All of that is going to revolve around this Old Town area. We need to brush up our act, and we need to get Lady Goal to like us. It's going to be a complicated process, but we should be able to work it out. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed the video. Check the corresponding playlist assuming something turns up, or one of the recommended that pops up below it. I'm the Average Rook. See you soon, and more average content coming your way.